News health expert Dr. Kohli with us again this morning for another round of rapid fire questions covering some of our viewers' biggest concerns and some of their biggest curiosities. So we started this yesterday. We didn't get through all the questions we had for Dr. Kohli. Here comes round two. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
I've got a lot of questions in my hand here. Let's start with this. How about taking zinc for a cold?
Okay, mixed data. May have benefit if taken early, but take it at moderate doses.
All right. We are going to go fast here. That was pretty quick. Intermittent fasting. A lot of viewers want to know about this. Do you think it works or it doesn't?
Great for portion control, great for cardiometabolic health, bad for diabetics.
Can I ask you, because some may still not know, what the heck is that?
That's eating only in a restricted period of time. So eating only 6 hours a day, sometimes 8 hours a day, usually from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and fasting the rest of the day.
I worked with a co-anchor who was doing intermittent fasting. They got very cranky, I'd say in like the 6th or 7th hour of our shift. So I don't recommend it for your colleagues. Best daily exercise regimen. If you're going to do one thing every day, what's it got to be?
20-10-5. 20 minutes cardio, 10 minutes resistance and weights, 5 minutes meditation yoga.
Alcohol. Not asking if it's good or bad. Brianna's laughing in the background. How much alcohol do you recommend someone, I guess, take either weekly, monthly? Your call.
So I'm going to say none, but if you're going to drink less than 2 drinks a week now, either men or women, that's the new guidance, 2 drinks a week.
Week. That includes Friday and Saturday.
That includes the weekend.
They're still in the week. Okay. Herbal supplements.
No definitive evidence of benefit, potential for harm.
Oh, wow. Okay. Sleep tracking. Maybe explain it first and then whether you like it or not.
So these are your Aura rings, your Fitbits that track your sleep, how much you're sleeping, and what your oxygen does, what your heart rate does. Great if you think it's not going to cause sleep anxiety, but if it's going to create any kind of anxiety, oh my gosh, my sleep score is low, ditch it.
I told you I had a terrible night's sleep on Sunday. Much better Monday night.
Yeah.
Back to being bad again last night. I need help with that, Dr. Kohli, but that's for another day. Sleep duration. We will stick with sleep for just a minute. What do you recommend as far as hours of sleep go?
Very simple, 7 to 9 hours for everyone.
I mean, that hasn't changed for years. I've been hearing 8 hours my entire life.
And you can't just fast during the week and binge on the weekends. So sleep
I've
very
learned
little
that.
and then sleep a lot. You got to do it every night.
There is no such thing as make-up sleep.
There is not.
All right. 2 testosterone questions for you. First, testosterone for men, yes or no?
In some circumstances, yes.
I didn't even know that this was a thing. Testosterone for women.
Yes, very trendy, not evidence-based, not recommended by most guidelines.
Okay, so staying away from it for women.
Yes,
at this
except
point anyway.
for hypoactive sexual disorder. So sometimes they're using it for that, but really not recommended for other purposes.
How about going with a plant-based diet? Thoughts?
Okay, great. Great for your cholesterol, great for your heart health, but you need to watch out for omega deficiencies, omega-3 deficiencies, and vitamin B12 deficiencies.
Skipping breakfast. Sometimes this happens by accident. On our shift, we're in here at 3 o'clock in the morning. Where do you stand on skipping breakfast?
Terrible idea. It revs up those hormones, so you actually end up eating more later, and you get a little crankier too.
It never works out when someone brings donuts into the newsroom either. Because you skipped breakfast, now you've got all those carbs sitting in front of your face. All right, we're down to a few questions here, doctor.
Okay.
What is the normal blood pressure? I mean, what do people want to sit at?
Less than 120 for top number, less than 80 for bottom. So a lot of people think 120 to 130 is normal. That is elevated blood pressure.
I never remember those numbers. I just basically ask the doctor every time, was that good or bad? Is that good? Okay. I love this one. Coke or Diet Coke? I've been telling my friends that drink Diet Coke, you're drinking the worst product. Where do you stand on Coke versus Diet Coke?
So I have to choose between 2 evils.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick Diet Coke.
Really?
Yes, because real Coke has a ton of sugar, unless you can keep your serving of real Coke to like less than 2 shot glasses.
I should apologize for that bad advice I've been giving. And then lastly here, last question, how much protein should people look to consume in a single day?
Okay, so take your weight in pounds divided by 2.2. You get your weight in kilograms, 1.2 to 1.7 grams per kilogram. So for a 150-pound woman, that's about 70 grams a day. It's quite a bit.
Yeah, that is a lot. A lot of questions too. Rapid fire success on this Wednesday morning. 15 questions in less than 3 minutes time. We're out of time, Dr. Kohli, but thank you again for joining us here this morning.